The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Kahoks Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball. WLCN's live stream coverage is sponsored by Me Realty. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Kahoks Street in Lincoln. Go online to merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786. State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, with offices at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln, or call 217-732-6211. Dara Entwistle, Independent Health Insurance Agent, advocating for you, your family, and your company. Call 217-651-8046. Heartland Bank and Trust Company, with branches on North Sangamon Street and Woodlawn Road. Unlock the power of more with More For You checking from Heartland Bank and save money on the things you're already paying for. Open your account today in branch or online at hbtbank.com. Member FDIC. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Emo's Cafe, your family restaurant serving home-cooked meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Located at 616 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 217-605-0171. Emo's Cafe, Lincoln's family restaurant. Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor. Located at 407 Kahoks Street in Lincoln, learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. Member SIPC. Joe Ryan Country Financial, located at 509 Pulaski Street in downtown Lincoln. Call 217-735-4385. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Simply Traveled Cruise Planners. Let LCHS alum Amy Wiggers-Chen help with domestic and global travel arrangements for groups, generational travel, Disney, all things cruises, and all-inclusive travel. Simply Traveled is so much more than cruises. Call Amy at 615-961-6474 or go online to simply-traveled.com. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball.
An accident or injury can happen any day. If you're living without health insurance, now is the time to find a health insurance plan to protect you and your family. New, low-cost plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, prescriptions, preventative care, and more. And you could get a tax credit to help you afford insurance. So call me, Dara Entwistle, 217-737-7581 to help you find a plan that's right for you.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly, with less downtime, and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
This is Corporal Brian Clements with the Lincoln Police Department. This week, Lincoln-Logan County Crime Stoppers is seeking information in reference to copper gutters that have been stolen off churches in the last couple weeks. On December 6th at 1:54 p.m., two subjects stole a copper downspout off the Zion Lutheran Church at 205 Pulaski Street. They were both on bicycles, and one was wearing a Chicago Bears jacket, the other was wearing a tan coat and blue jeans. If you have any information on this crime, please contact Lincoln-Logan County Crime Stoppers anonymously at 217-732-3000 or the Lincoln Police Department at 217-732-2151. Tips leading to an arrest could receive a cash reward up to $1,000. Crime Stoppers only wants your information, not your name.
The Lincoln-Logan County Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week is brought to you by Me Realty, supporting a thriving community safe for families through support of the Crime Stoppers program. Me Realty, 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
An accident or injury can happen any day. If you're living without health insurance, now is the time to find a health insurance plan to protect you and your family. New, low-cost plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, prescriptions, preventative care, and more. And you could get a tax credit to help you afford insurance. So call me, Dara Entwistle, 217-737-7581 to help you find a plan that's right for you.
Welcome to Lincoln Railer Basketball. It's time for the Josh Comnick Growl Incorporated pregame show. And I'm your host, Josh Comnick. And we're on the road in Collinsville as the Railers get ready to take on the Kahoks from Collinsville High School. In just a moment, I'll be joined by Scott Kirby as we break down tonight's matchup. We thank you for joining us on the home of every Lincoln Railer contest this season, WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. Again, Railer fans, thanks for joining us here from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium on the campus of Collinsville High School. Getting set for game number 3 here in the 40th annual Collinsville Prairie Farms Holiday Classic, where your Railers get set to take on the host school, the Collinsville Kahoks. The Railers coming to the contest with a record of 8-4 on the season. Collinsville checks in at 7-5. Both teams got here to this going to be close to 9:15 start on this Saturday night by both lost. Collinsville fell to Woodlands, Texas Christian, 60-57 in the game before the Railers, and the Railers fell to Belleville East here earlier today by a score of 62-36. Just before us, Belleville East fell to the school out of Texas, Woodlands, so it'll be Woodlands Texas Christian in the championship against the Blue Devils from Quincy, Illinois. We'll send it back to studios for a quick break. More with the Growl Incorporated pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Welcome back here from Collinsville High School, getting set for the Kahoks and the Railers here on a Saturday night in game number 2 of day number 2 here at the 40th annual Collinsville Prairie Farms Holiday Classic. The Railers 8-4 on the season, Collinsville 7-5, and Scott coming back after today's game, after a game we were just beat. You know, it was just a game where Belleville East obviously played a really good game, because we just saw earlier that they came back from Woodlands, but it was pretty lopsided on the Woodlands part, where they were ahead most of the game against Belleville East, and they they shot it well against the Railers. They did everything well against the Railers, and really we did not have a whole lot going on our end. And it's a game where it's you face adversity in the afternoon and see how your team responds here in game number 2.
Yeah, and a tough task at that. Collinsville, obviously the home school here, and they played that Woodlands team earlier today, a tough game.
3-point game, I believe.
Yeah, 3-point game, and so you're probably going to see a little bit what you saw today. Collinsville's going to come out. They saw what Belleville East did to us, pressure the ball, force some turnovers, cause some issues, and they got some good shooters as well, Josh. They can shoot it from outside, and boy, are they big. They got some guys down low running, 6'8", 6'9", vicinity, and, so we're going to have our hands full in the paint.
The Railers turned it over this afternoon 21 times, which, as you've seen a lot of games here as a Railer fan, a Railer dad, for a long time, and it's been a long time since I remember the Railers with 21 turnovers.
Yeah, and unfortunately, a lot of them was unforced. Belleville did a good job of pressuring us, hurrying us up, and getting us out of our game, and we just weren't strong enough or have the ability to take care of the ball.
Yeah, Belleville East had it going on as the Railers only put up 36 points, and it was really a game in the second half of Coach Al resting some guys. Hayes still hobbled with his ankle injury. Comnick still on the bench, probably a week or so away from him returning to any form of contact and basketball game-wise. So some of the Railers will have to step up again. The Railers will play tomorrow as well. So it'll be, if the Railers lose, I believe they play at 1:30. If we win, it's 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock, yeah. So, another game here. And, hopefully they just come out tonight, play their game, take care of the ball. Don't necessarily worry about the scoreboard. Let's just get back on the right track.
Yeah, you're right. Get back to playing Railer basketball hard, aggressive, under control, and taking care of the basketball. A lot of those things go away when the ball goes in the rim a little bit more than we did this morning or this afternoon, I guess, and we hope the Railers can continue to get back on the right track here in the third game of the Collinsville Holiday Classic. That's going to wrap it up for us here on the pregame show. After word from our sponsors, Scott and I'll be back here in Collinsville to bring you the play-by-play action as the Railers take on the Kahoks. As always, a big thank you goes out to all of our sponsors. This has been the Josh Comnick Grau Incorporated pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
After today's game, you need plenty of those.
Yeah, I mean, the previous 2 games, we've been down quick and with hot shooting from Mundelein and Belleville East. So we'll see what the Railers can get some kind of flow to the game here. Hayes,
and
Smith.
You've got the big guy guarding Hayes, 6'11", the Talbot out on him, and you just wish he was full strength because he could probably go right by Talbot about any time he wanted. But Hayes, I don't even know if he's 50%, but he's gutting it out.
Smith, right wing, now up top. They'll swing it around to Tungate. Tungate's going to dribble in with the right. Nice. Up and good for Tungate. Off the backboard and good. And the Railers up 5-0.
Yeah, you're exactly right. A hot start is exactly what the Railers have needed. 5-0 early.
Stolen by Tungate. Couldn't get it. Now Reynolds across the half-court line. Get it over to Wilkinson. Wilkinson up top to Reynolds. Now back to Wilkinson. Now Reynolds. Work it over to the left to Coates. Coates is going to fire up a 3. Got it.
Yeah, Coates is a guy that can shoot it from the perimeter for Collinsville. He had several of those against the team from Texas to keep them in that, which was just a 60-57 game.
Tungate's going to push left, now go right. Now back to his left, get it to Gabe Smith, over to Miller. Miller, deep left wing. Now up top to Tungate, swing it over to Hayes, right wing. Now Miller, he'll dribble in. Nothing there. Hayes, top of the key, fakes a 3, gives it to Horn. Horn drives the lane, up with the left. A little too strong. Talbot with the rebound. Here come the Kahoks. Reynolds to Wilkinson, back to Reynolds. Back to Wilkinson, left wing, 3 on the way, left it short. Came down to Talbot, hit out of his hand, but they said he got him on the arm. That's Miller.
Yeah, they're going to say that
I don't think
Talbot
he was
going
shooting
up for the shot.
No,
yeah.
No way. He was about 2 feet under the basket. So the 6'11" Talbot free throw up and rolls around and good. Boy, it'd be nice to have a 6'11"
big kid,
wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, just lefty. Reminds me of Jermaine Hamlin a couple years ago. The Railers had Jermaine wasn't quite 6'11", but
and they're going to get Hayes with the lane
too early.
violation.
But the left-handed stroke, good size. You know how dominant Hamlin could be at sometimes. Really, the same thing here for Collinsville and Talbot.
And the second free throw off the third try for Talbot is good, and we're tied up at 5 with 5:10 to go here in the first. Tungate will walk it across, now across the timeline, picked up there by Wilkinson. He'll go left, bounce pass to Horn, left wing. Now up top to Smith.
Collinsville's got us really pushed out way behind the three-point line.
Hayes, right wing, they'll swing it to the left. Now up top to Hayes, back to Tungate. Tungate's going to dribble in, pull up.
Oh, nice.
Jumper. Yeah. Tungate's feeling it.
Shot. You're right, yeah. And a lot of bounce on Tungate's game right now. Very active. Legs seem to be good so far here in this game. And it was a nice drive early.
Carnahan feeds Talbot, and Talbot's just going to stuff it home and tie it up at 7.
Yeah, and a good pass there by Carnahan right to the big boy. And good job of the Railers not trying to foul or anything. Talbot with an easy dunk.
Railers with the ball. We're knotted up at 7. Smith. And what do we got here?
Like a foul maybe on Collinsville.
22. Looks like we got a foul on Carnahan. Stanley Carnahan, his first, team first. 4:16 to go in the first. All knotted up at 7. Railers with the basketball. Miller to inbound. Gets it into Hayes' left corner. Now they'll reset up top with Tungate. Now Smith. Horn right wing, thought about a 3. Now they'll swing it to the left. Miller. Horn into the lane at the free throw line. Nothing there. Kick it out to Gabe Smith. Now they'll work it to the left with Hayes, guarded there by the 6'11" Talbot. I just can't see the rim when he's in front of him.
Yeah, you just see Hayes wanting to go to the basket on Talbot. He just can't with that bum ankle.
Horn left it short, airballed it out of bounds. Kahawk basketball. Had a look, just left it a little bit short. With 3:46 to go here in the first, tied up at 7. Kahawks with the basketball. Coates to Reynolds, back to Coates. They'll cross the timeline. Now work it over to Wilkinson, left wing. Now to the right to Coates. Coates fires up a 3, and he's nothing but net there. Rattled it in, and the Kahawks take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, just a couple passes around the perimeter and find Coates for 3, and he drains it. The Railers got to be able to get out and cover him.
Tungate bounce pass to Horn. Horn's going to dribble in, pull up for a jumper just inside the 3 and get it.
Yeah, nice little pull-up jump shot. The defender went for the steal against Horn. Didn't get it, went flying by Horn, and Horn stepped up for about a 15-foot jump shot and drilled it.
Yeah, and it's nice. We're getting some shot attempts. I don't know how many attempts we had this afternoon, Josh, but it seemed like we didn't have a whole lot.
No, it was 23-46 from Belleville East.
There's another 3 by Coates, no good, and Talbot there for the rebound, and Gabe Smith hit it off Talbot's leg.
Yeah.
Railer basketball.
I think that's a good point by you just a second ago. The attempts just weren't even there. 23 attempts for the Railers to 46 for Belleville East, and when you're doubled up on just attempts, it just doesn't spell well for your end result, which it didn't, obviously.
And in order to score, you got to shoot the ball. But Railers off to a solid start here tonight. 9 o'clock game. Winner moves on tomorrow to play at 3. Loser will play at 1:30. Tungate crosses timeline. Kahoks up by 1. Tungate will spin right. Guarded there by Wilkinson, having a little trouble. Now kicks it over to Horn. Now Smith, top of the key. Pushed way deep. Now Miller left wing. Shot clock down to 10. Tungate spins out of it with 8 on the shot clock. Gabe Smith going to kick in. Now Hayes with 4. Kick it out. Miller, deep 3 on the way. Got it!
Boy, and in the shot clock, late in the shot clock, it was just a dribble handoff by Hayes. I'm not sure. I wasn't sure the Railers knew the shot clock was getting down to that point, but Miller did know, and he got it off.
Miller with a Chris Coyne State Farm 3-pointer, and Josh run the clock down, ease some of that clock, and hit a 3 at the buzzer.
Yeah, foul by Miller. I believe that's Miller's second foul now for Miller. It is. So he'll go to the bench, and Frank Sanders will check in. So the Railers go with that big lineup with Hayes and Miller down on the blocks, Smith and Horn at the wings, and Tungate at the top.
Railers up by 2, under 2 minutes to go here in the first. K-Hawks with the basketball. They work it over. Some new guys in for the K-Hawks. Number 3. Who's number 3, Josh? 3 on the way by Wilkinson's up and good.
Boom, big one through. Yeah, 3 is Cameron Mays.
And who's number 12?
12 is Evan Wilkinson, and Jace Wilkinson with a big 3-pointer for the K-Hawks to put them back up 1 now, 13-12, a minute 20 left here in the first.
Sanders with the basketball. K-Hawks up by 1. Railers looking to answer. Tungate left wing. He'll back it out, now go to his right, give it to Gabe Smith. Smith will trot it over and hand off to Hayes, now up top to Horn. Horn with 6 seconds on the shot clock, left it short. Frank rebounds. He's got 3 seconds to put it up. Does. Couldn't get it to go over Talbot, and we got a shot clock violation. Didn't hit the rim, and the buzzer went off, so they're going to stop play, but it will be K-Hawk basketball. Under a minute to go here in the opening quarter of the final game of the evening. Lincoln Railers trail by 1. And now Horn's going to pick up a foul.
Yeah, 3 fouls now on the Railers here in the first quarter. 51.7 seconds left in the first. K-Hawks up 13-12.
K-Hawks with the basketball, working it around. Reynolds now to Coates, back to Reynolds. Reynolds over to Wilkinson. Reynolds top of the key, now Coates. Coates finds Talbots, now they'll kick it out. Wilkinson, 3 on the way, got it.
Boy, Wilkinson, and I'll say Talbot, I watched him a little bit earlier this afternoon, and he's not a guy that likes to, doesn't force anything as far as the offense. He's a good passer from that post. That time he found...
20.
Is this tight? Wilkinson now with a couple of threes for the K-Hawks, so the Railers have got to know where he's at. It was a good pass by Talbot out to Wilkinson. Foul on the K-Hawks now, 2 fouls in the quarter. Looks like the Railers are probably hold for 1 here with 13 seconds to go.
Railers with the basketball, 9 seconds on the clock. There's a lob to Frank. Frank up with the right, and good. Good job by Sanders as he sealed his guy off. And here comes Coates. Coates, half-court shot, way short, and at the end of one. It's the Collinsville Kahoks 16, the Lincoln Railers 14. We'll take a commercial break. We come back. We'll have second quarter action here on WLCN 96.3 FM. Welcome back to Collinsville, Illinois, the 40th annual Collinsville Prairie Farms Holiday Classic Tournament here. Scott Kirby, Josh Komnick, Lloyd Kirby here this evening. Paula back at the studio helping us out tonight, so thanks for Paula for coming out of retirement again.
Yep.
And she always does a great job, keeps us in line. Railers with the possession to start this second quarter, and they'll tried to feed Miller back door. Let him just a little too much. Good idea, just couldn't execute.
Yeah, I think Brady kind of stopped his momentum going on the back cut, and a passer thinking you're going back door always expects you to go full speed, and Brady stutter stepped a little bit, I think, and turnover Railers.
Kahoks with the basketball. They work it around. That's Reynolds. To Wilkinson, back to Reynolds. Now they'll feed Carnahan. Coates, corner, three on the way, didn't get it. And good rebound there by Tungate.
Way up there, Tungate, the board. One of the better athletes on the Railer basketball team, the point guard Tungate, up high for the big defensive rebound.
Miller with the basketball, feed it over to Sanders. Sanders going to dribble in, nothing there. Fired over to Smith. Smith's going to find a lane. Up with the right, no foul. But Sanders there for the putback, no good. How can you cannot call that a foul? And we're going to have a stoppage of play. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here, Josh. A lot of contact there.
There was.
And, you know, they're calling them ticky-tack up here, but apparently if you go in,
Gabe had a nice drive, a good aggressive drive, went right to the hoop, and there was a lot of body contact underneath the hoop. Missed it. Frank got the rebound and missed the putback as well, too. And I didn't see what happened. Is it Railer basketball? Or?
Yeah, I think Frank hit it off one of the Kahoks, and so it's gonna stay with the Railers.
Activity's better, Scott. Aggressiveness is better here. A little more life in the Railer step. I'm sure there was a inspired post-game speech after the game this afternoon, and probably inspired by the Railer coaching staff on the pregame speech as well.
Yeah, you know, now it's just those lob to Frank, and there's going to be a foul there, and it's just a matter of gut check. You know? We're down some players. We got some players hurt, and now other kids are going to have to step in and just. You know, now it's just about pride. You go out there, you give 110%, and whatever happens, happens. But there's got to be effort.
Good point. 34, Frank Sanders on the illegal screen, and they're keeping it tight. I don't mind some of the stuff because I've thought the first couple games have been really, really physical on especially on the defensive end, and tonight's a little more ticky-tack.
16-14, Kahoks with the lead. We are in the second quarter. Reynolds going to dribble in, lose it. Now Talbot will grab it. He'll spin, kick it over to Coates. Coates, three on the way. Off the rim, no good. Tapped. Miller there tracks it down. Reset with Tungate. Now Tungate will walk it up. Railers down 2 with the ball. Hayes, left elbow, fire over to Miller. Miller, wide open three-corner, in and good for Miller. And it's a Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer.
Yeah, it's nice when you see a team now playing man-to-man. The Railers can run some of their sets, and that's exactly what happened there. They ran a set for Miller for a three in the corner, and he delivered.
Now the Kahoks. Railers up by 1. Reynolds with it, guarded there by Tungate. Now a fire over to number 12. That's Wilkinson. He's going to fire up a three and get it. Now the Kahoks take the lead. They're up by 2 with 5:40 to go in the first half.
You know, they've shot the ball well, too. The Railers with a couple of threes. Hayes has one, Miller with a couple, and it's been come back and forth from three-point range.
Miller will spin out of it. Now kick it up to Smith. Over to Tungate left wing. Miller top of the key. He'll work right. Now back to his left to Tungate. Spin by Miller. Nothing there. Hayes. He's going to dribble in. Fire it out to Tungate with 2. He's got to get it up. Tungate does. And a shot clock violation is Railers a little out of sorts there. Lost track of the shot clock, and a shot clock violation on the Railers. 19-17 Kahoks. We are at the 5-minute mark here in the second. Wilkinson picked up by Smith. Now Reynolds. A little pass and catch between Reynolds and Wilkinson. Now in the corner. Kick over to Coates. Coates, 3 on the way. Off the rim, no good. Fought for. Tungate tracks it down.
Yeah, good battle in there by Hayes and Sanders. Didn't come up with a rebound, but did not allow the Kahoks to get it. And it trickled out to Tungate, who was the right man in the right spot. Picked up that defensive rebound.
Smith hands off to Hayes. Hayes going to fire up a 3. Off the rim, no good. Tap for, and Coates will come out of there with it. That's Reynolds. Fired up. Layup on the way. Up and good. Railers step slow, didn't get back on D, and an easy layup for the Kahoks. 21-17, halfway through the second. Smith gets it to Tungate. Now he'll back it out with 18 on the shot clock. Tungate goes right to Hayes. Horn set to check in. Now Smith, right wing. He's going to spin up with the right, and good.
I don't know how he made it, but he got pushed and shoved and on the spin move by Smith, and Smith's strong enough to get the shot off and kiss it off the glass for 2.
21-19 Kahoks. Over to Coates, left wing. Now Reynolds, swing it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson dribbles in. Feed Talbot. Talbot on Sanders. Up. Sanders, good block on Talbot. Out of bounds, off Talbot, Railer basketball.
Yeah, Frank did a good job of bodying him up and got Talbot to go underneath. And Talbot tried to go for the reverse layup, and Sanders with a nice block shot. Looks like Hayes will check out, Horn will check in. So good defensive effort there by the Railers. Still down 2, 21-19.
Here comes Tungate. He'll push right. Now give it to Smith, top of the key. Picked up there by Coates. Smith nowhere to go. A little pick by Sanders. Now Smith going to get to the rim. Up and good for Smith. Good to see Gabe getting to the rim, Josh.
Yeah, he did that this afternoon. Gabe with 14 this afternoon. One of the bright spots for the Railers, which weren't many. But again, Smith getting to the basket the last couple possessions, and he's got 4 quick ones.
Reynolds with the basketball. Now over to Coates. Back to Reynolds. Work it to Wilkinson, top of the key. Nothing there. All the way in the corner. Feed Talbot. Talbot's going to back down Sanders. Up and good.
Yeah, tough to stop that. Nice little post move there by Talbot. They screen on the bottom. They throw it to the corner, and then they have Talbot post up. And Frank a little late getting over there, and then just couldn't handle the 6'11" height by Talbot.
Railers with the ball down 2. Gabe Smith. Spin. Nothing there. Now tracked down by Horn. Almost a steal by the Kahoks. Miller picks up his dribble, gives it to Smith.
Railers getting down to the shot clock here.
Tungate's going to fire up a 3 off the rim. No good. Sanders there for the rebound.
Got to the basket.
Now with the ball, picks up his dribble, nowhere to go. Little feed to Horn, up and good for Horn, and we're tied up at 23.
Yeah, good job by Horn and not standing still. Frank was in trouble with the ball, couldn't dribble. He had a big offensive rebound, but then did a good job of cutting to the basket. Frank found him, and a nice cut there. 2 points for the Railers.
Hayes and Short are going to get up off the bench for the Railers, and they're going to check in for Miller, which he's got 2 fouls. Don't want to pick up his third in this last minute 30. And Big Frank's going to have a seat as well. 1:32 to go here in the first half. We're tied up at 23. Kahoks with the basketball. 3 on the way from Wilkinson. Left it short off the rim. Smith there for the rebound. Now Hayes is going to hobble it up. Gets across the timeline. Tungate with it now up top. That's Tungate. That was Short with it earlier. Railers work it around. 14 on the shot clock. Kick it over to Short. Short finds Horn. Horn nowhere to go. Fired out to Hayes. Hayes picked up there by Carnahan with 5 seconds. Now Short with 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Horn throws up a shot. A lot of contact. No foul.
Boy, the Railers have really
got a push on a foul.
Yeah, I think the shot clock has bothered the Railers here in this first half. We've had three possessions where we've been called for a shot clock violation, not getting it up in the 35 seconds that they allow, and Railers just not getting to their offense quick enough. Turnover
good defense
there by the Kahoks as he dribbled it off out of bounds.
Miller's going to check in for Short, and Frank Sanders going to get up off the bench. He'll check in for Horn.
Yeah, 40 seconds left, 35 on the shot clock, 40 for the half. So Sanders will check in as well as Miller for this offensive possession. Coach, of course, will try to work this thing down all the way to get that last second shot, although Collinsville will probably have about 5 to 7 seconds left unless the Railers get an offensive rebound.
Railers with the basketball. We're tied up at 23. Miller's going to dribble in. A lot of contact, couldn't get it to go, but he's going to go to the line for 2. And I'm fine with that, Josh. If you got an open look, open lane, get to the rim, because more times than not, we try to hold for one. Yeah. It's usually not that successful.
Yeah, I agree. Good drive there by Miller. He'll go to the free throw line. Hope Prairie can put in these 2 so he doesn't have to play defense for these last 23 seconds because he's got 2.
Miller, free throw up and no good. He'll get another one. Second one up and no good. Rebound comes down to Coates with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, Miller got to be smart here. He's got 2 fouls. About got a third there.
Yeah, he did. Down to 10. Coates with it. Guarded by Smith. Now they'll work it over to Wilkinson in the corner. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound fought for. Sanders is going to rip it out of there. And at the end of the first half, we're all tied up at 23. We'll take a commercial break. We come back. We'll have the Ground Incorporated halftime show here on WLC.
This is Corporal Brian Clemens with the Lincoln Police Department. This week, Lincoln-Logan County Crime Stoppers is seeking information in reference to copper gutters that have been stolen off churches in the last couple weeks. On December 6th at 1:54 p.m., 2 subjects stole a copper downspout off the Zion Lutheran Church at 205 Pulaski Street. They were both on bicycles, and one was wearing a Chicago Bears jacket, the other was wearing a tan coat and blue jeans. If you have any information on this crime, please contact Lincoln-Logan County Crime Stoppers anonymously at 217-732-3000 or the Lincoln Police Department at 217-732-2151. Tips leading to an arrest could receive a cash reward up to $1,000. Crime Stoppers only wants your information, not your name.
The Lincoln-Logan County Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week is brought to you by Me Realty, supporting a thriving community safe for families through support of the Crime Stoppers program. Me Realty, 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424. Stop by the office at 602 Kahoks Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
An accident or injury can happen any day. If you're living without health insurance, now is the time to find a health insurance plan to protect you and your family. New, low-cost plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, prescriptions, preventative care, and more. And you could get a tax credit to help you afford insurance. So call me, Dara Entwistle, 217-737-7581 to help you find a plan that's right for you.
Welcome back here to Collinsville, Illinois. Halftime as the Railers tied with the Kahoks. You're in the Growl Incorporated halftime show. Josh Komnick along with Scott Kirby and Lloyd Kirby, all tied up at 23 here at halftime. We'll run through the scoring here first for the Kahoks. They had three guys in leading score man with 6 points. Jace Wilkinson, Donovan Coates, and Solomon Talbot, all with 6 and 5 points for Evan Wilkinson to round out the 23 for the Kahoks. The Railers with a nice balanced scoring here in the first half. Brady Miller on 2 3-pointers. He's got 6. 4 points for Blake Horn, Gabe Smith, Brody Tungate. 3 points for Drew Hayes, and 2 points for Frank Sanders. Again, the Railers tied here at halftime. We'll send it back to the studios for a quick break. You're in the Growl Incorporated halftime show.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424. Stop by the office at 602 Kahoks Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in Service, Parts, and Detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Welcome back, Railer Nation, here to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium for the 40th annual Collinsville Holiday Classic, day number 2 of 3 here in Collinsville. You're in the Growl Incorporated halftime show. Josh Komnick, Scott Kirby, Lloyd Kirby here bringing you the action all weekend long, as we will be in action tomorrow. They are playing on Sunday, which is new, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I
don't want to say it's the first time in history, but it hasn't happened very often.
No, and I think it comes down to traveling expenses and things like that with teams far away. Yeah, and especially from a team from Texas. You know.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Let's get it in. Let's get it over. Let's not draw it out, and I like it. And we'll probably see a little bit more of that next year too. Yeah, I'm sure Christmas falls on a Thursday next year, so you could see a Saturday, Sunday, Monday type thing there. But we'll see. But I tell you what, Josh, the Railers came out tonight and we had some uncertainties just because of what happened earlier, but I tell you what, they've came out and they've responded. And are you a little surprised that Collinsville hasn't pressured a little more, or are they just not built for it?
Yeah, I don't know. They may just not have the athletes to do it full court. I haven't seen it. I've seen a little bit of their games here this weekend, and they haven't provided full court pressure to anybody unless they were down and needed to. So that might be something that comes here in the second half. Although you're thinking they played a tough game against Woodlands at 1:30 today, I believe, or 1 o'clock. So I'm sure maybe Coach Darren Lee is concerned about some legs. They don't bring a lot of guys off the bench, just like the Railers don't. So concerning of the legs for both teams, and pretty well played game here through the first half. We'll run through the stats. Collinsville shoots 52% from the field, 10 of 19. They were 3 of 6 from the three-point land. I'm sorry, that's the Railers. We'll start with the Railers. 52% from the Railers, 10 of 19, 3 of 6 from 3, and 0 of 2 from the free throw line. The Railers with 13 total rebounds, 4 of them offensive, to go along with 5 assists on 4 turnovers and 1 block shot. The Kahoks shoot 44%, 8 of 18 from the field, 5 of 13 from 3 for 39%, and they are 100% from the free throw line, just 2 of 2. 7 rebounds for Collinsville, 1 of them offensive. They've got 8 assists and just 1 turnover for Collinsville. So you talk about the Railer defense generally turning people over at a decent rate. Collinsville has done a good job of hanging on to the basketball with just 1 turnover. 6 points apiece for both teams in the paint. Second chance points, the Railers with 2, Collinsville with just 1, and the Railers, either team really fast breaking tonight, Scott. Collinsville's got that one where the Railers didn't get back, just 2 points to 0 on fast break points. So evenly played game. We'll see how the legs handle this second game in one day here in the second half. And, the Railers right in a good spot as they can continue to fight here.
Yeah, and hopefully they can, Josh. Let's, finish the second half strong, put us in good position for tomorrow, and just keep doing what they're doing. They got a little confidence build up right now, and they just need to keep it rolling.
We'll send it back to the studios for one break before we've got third quarter action. You're in the Ground Incorporated halftime show.
Welcome back to Collinsville, Illinois. As second half underway, will be Kahawk basketball to start the third. All tied up at 23. Kahawks work it around. Coates, right corner. Now they'll work it to Reynolds. Back to Coates. Coates is going to fire up a 3 way too long. And Gabe Smith is just going to let it go out of bounds as Talbot tried to go around him to save it. It's going to be out of bounds. Railer basketball. Hayes will kick it up to Smith. Smith picks up his dribble. Now gives it to Hayes. Hayes over to Miller. Miller's going to dribble right. Keep going. Now kick it over to Smith, right wing. Work it to the left to Hayes, left wing. Now up top to Smith. Tungate guarded there by Wilkinson. He'll go left. Nothing there. Kick it out to Horn. Horn to Miller. Miller gets in there. Tripped up. No call.
Yeah, I think it was tripped by Horn.
Here comes the Kahawks. They'll back it out with Wilkinson. Guarded there by Smith. Get it to Reynolds. Fire over to Coates. He can shoot the 3. Keep an eye on him. Now Wilkinson. Ooh, almost tapped away there by Miller. Tapped out of bounds off Reynolds. Good job by Miller. Snuck in, hit the ball, and then went off Reynolds out of bounds. Railer basketball.
Well, good start for the Railers, although we turned it over in our first possession, but nothing hurt there as the Kahoks did the same thing.
Tungate will push it right on Wilkinson, give it to Smith right wing. Now they'll swing it to the left. Tungate over to Smith. Little drive, kick it out. Hayes, nothing there. Now Smith, top of the key. Miller. And I don't know what they called there. Looks like they're going to get Wilkinson. I thought they could have got Tungate on a hold, but we'll take it.
Yeah, you're absolutely. I thought it was going to be on Tungate, and Coach really didn't get up and get upset because I probably would have been. I just thought it was a play on type of thing there. There's been a lot worse contact going on.
Railer basketball, fresh shot clock, all tied up at 23. Now there's a steal. Coates in, throws it up, and good. Got to take care of the basketball, fellas.
Yeah, sometimes we just kind of let the defense know where we're going to pass a little too early, and kind of a soft pass there by Smith.
Smith with the basketball. Railers down by 2. 6 minutes to go in the third. Yep, they got Horn with the illegal pick. Threw his shoulder out there. If he would have stood up straight, he would have got it, but kind of threw that shoulder into him and picked up the illegal screen. And it will be Kahawk basketball. Coates going to dribble in, up and good. So a little sluggish start here in the third for the Railers as they're down by 4, and here comes the pressure from the Kahawks.
You brought it up too early. You talked about that pressure that you thought the Kahawks would put on, and they decided to do it in the third quarter. And just a little extra step the Kahawks have.
And another foul on the Railers, and this is just a frustration foul there as Tungate tried to create some space, threw his elbow out, and he's going to be called for the foul. 27-23, Kahawks with the lead, 5:35 to go in the third. Reynolds up top to Wilkinson. He's going to fire up a 3, no good. And now what do we got?
Looks like they're going to call a foul on Horn now.
That's going to be Horn's third. I didn't quite see what happened there, Josh, but when you're giving up 6-7 inches, you got to do everything you can to box out.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a hold or what, but both guys went to the ground, and for some reason, they called it on Horn, and he was the defensive rebounder.
Railers down by 4. Kahawks with the basketball. They'll feed Carnahan. He's going to pull up for a jumper. In and out, no good. Rebound underneath Reynolds. Kick it back out to Coates. Now up top to Wilkinson. He'll back it out. Guarded there by Tungate. Hand off to Reynolds to Wilkinson. Little lob to Carnahan. Not there. Sanders intercepts it. Hands off to Hayes. And here come the Railers. Down by 4. 5 minutes to go in the third. Smith. Spins around, up with the left. Couldn't get it to go, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Rolling around the rim, almost the whole rim there. Smith couldn't get it to go, but a good drive on the reverse spin. Smith fouled going up and could not get the layup to go. But Smith will go to the foul line for 2 free throws.
First one up and good. Oh, line drive shot there from Smith. Got it to go.
Railers 1 of 3 from the free throw line here tonight.
Second one up and good. Smith gets both, and the Railers down by 2. 4:53 to go. There's a kick by Tungate.
Yeah, Raylor's got to get a little momentum back on their side after Kahoks opened up with a 4-0 spurt here in that third quarter.
And Miller just picked up a cheap foul.
Jeez. Boy, 4 team fouls on the Railers with 4:45 left in the second quarter here. The Kahoks with 3, too. So both teams have been called for some early fouls here, and quite a few of them.
Talbot's going to back down Hayes. Nothing there. Coates, Reynolds. Over to Wilkinson. Good job by the Railers. Watch out, Gabe. You're going to be slapping. Now Coates going to fire up a 3, in and out, no good.
Track it down.
Track down, and it's going to be out of bounds off the Railers.
Yeah, I think the Railers can lay off of Reynolds a little bit. 24 has not attempted a shot here in the game so far, and it's a guy that the Railers, I think so far anyway, can lay off and little, worry about Coates a little bit more.
There goes Coates, feed in Carnahan. He loses it. Talbot's gains it. He couldn't get it to go. Put back no good. Fought for underneath. Sanders grabs the rebound.
Boy, a lot of scruffle, tap balls, a lot of hustle going on by both teams underneath.
Fire over to Smith. Nothing there. Now they'll feed Hayes. Bounce pass to Sanders. Blocked there by Talbot. And here come the Kahoks. Railers down 2, under 4 minutes to go in the third. Wilkinson, 3 on the way. In and out, no good. Sanders with the rebound.
Boy, good look for Wilkinson, too. He's got a couple 3-pointers on the night, and that was about as good a look as you can get.
Tungate pushes left. Now give it to Hayes, top of the key. Hand off to Sanders. Sanders going to dribble in, pick it up, give it to Tungate. Tungate pulls up, jumper on the way, got it.
Nice. Brody's had a couple of those tonight. Just off the handoff, one dribble, pull up, and boy, if he can do that, man, that's what an added bonus for this Railer basketball team from the offensive standpoint. He can get by his guy, and he doesn't have to go all the way all the time.
Stolen away by Tungate. Now he'll back it out. No, he won't. He's going to go in, up, and got it! Tungate with the deuce, and the Railers up by 2. Timeout on the court.
Yeah, a little spark there by the junior Tungate, and he gives a little roar, and the fans are clapping for him here. The Railer faithful that made the trip down to Collinsville love the aggressiveness by Tungate. A quick 4-0 spurt by Tungate after the pull-up jump shot, and then a basket steal by Tungate takes it all the way in for 2.
Timeout on the court. We'll keep it right here. Lincoln Railer basketball brought to you by Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street and online at myfgec.org. Me Realty, whether buying or selling, trusted professionals in Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or go online to merealty.com.
Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953, located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com.
29-27, Railers with the lead, 3:11 to go in the third, Josh, and for them to respond like this tonight, where you could just put your head down, put your tail between your legs, and fold it up, the Railers have really responded.
Well, and you said it earlier, that's not the Railer way, you're right? That's not the Railer program, and Coach got these guys going, I'm sure, after the game this afternoon and before the game here today, and reminded themselves what being a Railer is, and you may be outmanned and outpowered and outsized, but never the fight leaves, and a lot more fight here tonight.
Feed into Talbot's up with the left and good, and that's a good shot there by Talbot. That's tough to defend.
Just an easy couple passes around the perimeter and throw it in the big man that's 6'11" and left-handed, and an easy put in for Collinsville.
All tied up at 29. Railers with the ball. Sanders up to Hayes. Hayes will go left to Smith. Smith top of the key. Work it to the right to Horn. Now Sanders right corner. He'll dribble in, kick it out to Hayes. Hayes going to fire up a 3. Got it! Hayes with the Chris Coyne State Farm 3-pointer, and the Railers up 3.
Yeah, and Hayes has really shot the ball pretty well from the perimeter. Definitely improved his shot over the summer and early in this season. And Hayes with 2 big 3-pointers here tonight.
Can't get to the rim, but 3's worth more than 2, and we'll take it. Three on the way from Coates. Got it answered with one of his own.
Yeah, Coates is the guy that shoots it from the perimeter for Collinsville. He had 2 3-pointers in that first half and got another one to go here in the third.
All tied up at 32. Minute 40 to go here in the third. Raiders get it across. Gabe Smith with it. Now Hayes left corner, right corner. Now they'll work it to the top of the key to Horn. Horn's going to dribble right, pick up his dribble. Nowhere to go. Finds Smith, stolen away by Coates. And Coates will flush it down, and the Kahoks take a 2-point lead with 1:20 to go in the third. Hayes will get it into Sanders. Now back to Hayes, and he'll trot it up. And Carnahan's going to pick up the foul. Wasn't a whole lot of contact there. No. Maybe grabbed him a little bit.
That's 14 fouls on Collinsville now in the quarter, 4 on the Railers. So another foul. Either team will be going to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Miller checks back in for the Railers.
Yeah, they're going to need help. But as you said, the pressure has picked up a little bit on the Collinsville side.
Be out of bounds, stay with the Railers. Miller's going to inbound. Hayes is going to come down to the top of the key, little backdoor to Smith, up. And did they call a foul?
No.
How's that not a foul? Backdoor, Tungate up and good.
Yeah, great play.
We'll take it, but there was a foul there. No call.
Absolutely.
And it's kind of been the story all night. A lot of contact underneath and just not calling it.
Yeah, out top it's been pretty picky, but as anybody goes to the basket, it's any man's game underneath.
All tied up at 34. Stolen away by Smith. Wilkinson tracks it down, get it over to Carnahan down low, kick it out, 3 on the way, in and out, no good. Miller tracks it down with about a 2 or 3 second difference on the shot clock. See if the Railers can wind it down. Miller will push right on Reynolds. Now back it out, give it to Sanders. Sanders hands off to Tungate. 19 on the shot clock. Tungate goes left. And then they're going to call Sanders with an illegal screen. So you want to call the illegal screen with very minimal contact, but when somebody drives to the basket and gets hammered, you're not calling it.
Yeah.
18 seconds to go here in the third. All tied up at 34. Reynolds will get past the timeline. Fired over to Coates. Coates is going to dribble around. Get on Sanders. Nowhere to go. Now Wilkinson with 6. Reynolds. Kick it over. Coates. Corner. 3 on the way. Got it.
Big 3-pointer there by Collinsville as the time expired in that third quarter. Kind of a sporadic. Everybody was going everywhere, and they found Coates in the corner. He has been the man so far for Collinsville.
At the end of 3, it's the Collinsville Kahoks 37, Lincoln Railers 34. We'll take a commercial break. Be back with fourth quarter.
This is Corporal Brian Clemens with the Lincoln Police Department. This week, Lincoln Loan County Crime Stoppers is seeking information in reference to copper gutters that have been stolen off churches in the last couple weeks. On December 6th at 1:54 p.m., 2 subjects stole a copper downspout off the Zion Lutheran Church at 205 Pulaski Street. They were both on bicycles, and one was wearing a Chicago Bears jacket, the other was wearing a tan coat and blue jeans. If you have any information on this crime, please contact Lincoln Loan County Crime Stoppers anonymously at 217-732-3000 or the Lincoln Police Department at 217-732-2151. Tips leading to an arrest could receive a cash reward up to $1,000. Crime Stoppers only wants your information, not your name.
The Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week is brought to you by Me Realty, supporting a thriving community safe for families through support of the Crime Stoppers program. Me Realty, 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Welcome back to Collinsville, Illinois. The nightcap game here between the Railers and the Kahoks. Kahoks with a 3-point lead going into the fourth. It is Railer basketball. They'll work it in the corner to Miller. Now swing it around top to Hayes. Hayes is going to dribble right. Pick up his dribble. Nowhere to go. Now find Tungate top of the key. Tungate is going to dribble in. And going to get a foul on Wilkinson. That's his third, first team foul for the Kahoks.
Yeah, we'd love for those fouls to rack up quickly on the Kahoks so the Railers can get into that bonus.
Miller to inbound, gets it into Tungate. Fourth quarter just underway. The Railers down by 3 with the ball. Miller up top to Sanders, now back to Miller. He'll kick it up to Tungate, top of the key. Tungate sets up the offense. He'll push left to Miller, left wing. Now a little lob to Sanders, tapped out of there by Carnahan, and Coates with it. Here comes Coates, pushes him left to Wilkinson. Wilkinson, nothing there, hands off to Coates.
Yeah, Frank coming up gimping too after that. Not sure if it's that bad knee, but he was hobbling going up the court.
Reynolds to Wilkinson, picked up there by Smith.
Yeah, again, Reynolds without a shot attempt here tonight.
Carnahan kick it out to Coates, picked up by Tungate. Coates going to dribble in, nowhere to go. Now Reynolds with 7 on the shot clock. Yeah, Wilkinson, guarded by Tungate.
Yeah, in that corner.
Wilkinson chucks up a line drive. Didn't hit the rim. Shot clock violation.
Good defensive effort there by the Railers, and you can still see Frank kind of watching him a little bit, walking a little gimpy on that right leg where he's got the knee brace on. That's given him trouble. That's really cost him much of the season so far, and hopefully he's okay.
Railers with the basketball, down by 3. Tungate sets up his offense. Over to Sanders. Give it to Hayes. Now Miller, 3 on the way, off the rim, no good. Rebound Carnahan for the Kahoks. They'll push it up to Wilkinson. Wilkinson's going to dribble in, nothing there. Swing it over to Coates.
Yeah, 22 just pushed it Miller out of the way.
And Carnahan's going to pick up the pushing foul, and it will be Railer basketball. Talbot checks in for the Kahoks.
Yeah, Horn checks in for Frank, and Frank getting seen by Coach Rademacher with that knee, taking the knee brace off, and going to put some sort of ointment on it.
Magical ointment.
Yeah,
get her healed
we need
up.
A lot of that magical ointment.
Yeah. Smith, spin up and good. Gabe Smith to the bucket, and the Railers down 1. 6 minutes to go.
And get on Coates. He's got 18 for the Kahoks.
Wilkinson will back it out. Fired over to Reynolds. Back to Wilkinson. Over to Coates, right wing. Feed Talbot. Kick it over to Reynolds. Now 3 on the way in the corner. In and out, no good. Fought for underneath. And they're going to call Hayes with the foul. Didn't even touch him.
Yeah, let him play a little bit.
Nothing you can do there, Drew. Yeah. That's just a horrible call.
Drew just going toe-to-toe with Talbot underneath, and thought it was a play on. Just let those big boys play underneath a little bit.
Jump ball. Possession arrow is going to stay with the Kahoks.
I was going to say, I wonder why it goes out underneath. If the ball was at top of the key. You know, the tie-up was past the free throw line. Yeah. I believe that should be brought along the sideline.
Railers down by 1. Kahoks with the basketball. Need a stop here. Coates going to spin around Horn, dribble in, up with the right, and Horn's going to pick up the foul. Coates is going to get 2 free throws. That's Horn's 4th. So Horn playing with 4. He's going to have to be smart about it, as Sanders is going to get up off the bench and check in for Horn.
Yeah,
Coach makes his first.
Coach free throw up and good. Give him 19 here on the night.
Second one up and good. 39-36, Kahoks. Railers with the ball. Hayes across the timeline, set up his offense to Sanders. Sanders gives it to Miller. Miller dribbles in. Nothing there. He'll back it out. Feet of Sanders up and good. Good look by Miller. Sanders wide open under the basket.
Yeah.
Count it.
Pick and roll there with Miller and Sanders. And Sanders' man just left him too long. Good vision there by Miller to find him wide open underneath.
39-38, 4:40 to go in the game. Kahoks with the ball. Wilkinson looking for Talbot. Nothing there. Hayes.
Boy, get on Coates. He's been their man here in this game. 20 points for Coates.
Wilkinson, they'll dribble over, give it to Coates right wing. Picked up there by Miller. Now he's going to chuck up a three. No good. Tracked down there by Tungate. Good defense by the Railers. They forced Coates out. Didn't give him a good look, and the Railers look to take the lead. Miller. Back it out, give it to Smith right wing, up top to Sanders, back to Smith. Smith thought about a three, now give it to Tungate right wing. Tungate's going to go between the legs, now hand off to Hayes.
I'd like to just get a clear out maybe for
Gabe.
There you go.
Partially blocked there, now here come the Kahoks. Wilkinson pushes it up right. Stolen away by Smith. And frustrations on both sides of the ball tonight, Josh.
Yeah, they're calling, asking for Coach Darren Lee, asking for the foul on the drive.
Well, we've been asking for him all night, and it's just not happening. Hayes with it, and give it to Smith. Smith finds the lane, up, and a lot of contact there, no call. And Hayes is going to grab Coates, pick up the foul. If they weren't so obvious, Josh, I can understand. But
right. Yeah, there was definitely some contact on Smith going to the basket, and just because Talbot's big and 6'11" doesn't mean he's not gonna foul underneath.
39-38, 3:10 to go in the ball game. Railers down by 1. Kahoks with the basketball. Wilkinson with it, guarded there by Miller. Picks up his dribble, now kicks it over. Now back. Three on the way from Wilkinson, in and out, no good. Talbot there for the rebound and the putback, and it's a 3-point ball game. Tungate up with the right, and there we go.
Good job by Brody. Brody going to the basket hard and strong. Had Talbot coming over, but was fouled by Wilkinson. No, they give the foul to Talbot.
Yep.
And Brody will step to the line for 2 free throws. 2:37 left here in the game. The Railers trail by 3.
Free throw up and good for Tungate.
I thought Brody's had a nice game here.
Yes,
Scott, very aggressive. Hasn't come out of the game yet here tonight, I don't believe. And Tungate with 11 here tonight. Give him 12.
Tungate makes both free throws, and the lead is down to 1 for the Kahoks. They'll cross the timeline with Wilkinson. Now give it to Reynolds top. Picked up there by Tungate. Now Wilkinson swing it left to Coates. Feed it inside, tapped away, almost a steal. Reynolds tracks it down. Back to Reynolds. All the way in the corner to Coates. Coates, tap, blocked by Hayes, out of bounds. Going to stay with the Kahoks.
Yeah, getting good awareness there by Hayes. Coates has been the man. He's hit one from that corner over there in front of their bench already, and he had that one lined up, but Hayes out there to block it. 12 seconds left on the shot clock.
Get it into Wilkinson with 10 on the shot clock. Wilkinson pushes right, gets it to Coates. Coates going to get to the lane, lose it. Late whistle, and going to be a foul on the Railers. Going to get Tungate with the foul. 4th team foul for the Railers with 2:07 to go in the game. Railers down by 1. Kahoks with the basketball. Reynolds, no look pass to Coates. And a travel on Coates. Turnover, Kahoks, Railer basketball.
Big possession there for the Railers. Got that turnover by Coates. Railers down one now, 41-40. 2:06 left in. Carnahan checks in, and the big Talbot checks out. Could be a nice backdoor play of some sort here to someone for the Railers to see if we can't get an easy layup. But before that, it's going to be a full timeout. Lincoln.
We'll take one. Welcome back to Collinsville, Illinois for the nightcap here between the Lincoln Railers and the Collinsville Kahoks. Going to be Railer basketball out of the timeout. Railers down by 1 with the basketball. 2 minutes to go in the game. Tungate crosses half-court line, now sets up his offense to Miller, left wing. Little lob to Sanders. Sanders going to back himself in, kick it out to Smith. Smith to Tungate, right corner. Now reset up top to Hayes to Miller with 16 on the shot clock. Miller, find a lane. Smith, three, corner. Got it!
Oh, he needed it.
Gabe Smith with the Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer, and the Railers up 2.
Yeah, it's been a long time since Gabe's been able to get one of those threes to go down, and no bigger time than that one as the senior stepped up and hit one from the corner.
1:25 to go. Railers up 2. They'll feed Carnahan. Guarded there by Hayes. Nowhere to go. Kick it out to Wilkinson. Now Reynolds. Feed Carnahan again. And Carnahan gets it to go. Hayes just a little off balance there, Josh, and couldn't get full position on Carnahan and fouled him on his way up. Free throw from Carnahan. No good. Rebound Smith. All tied up at 43. 1:10 to go in the ball game. Tungate will walk it up. Ooh.
Oh, I thought.
Smith finds a lane. Nothing there. Throws it up. No good. And here come the Kahoks. Tied up at 43. 55 seconds to go. Topped out of there. Kahoks regain possession. And that's going to put them at the line.
Yeah, and just a foul off the ball, and Smith shoved him, but Evan Wilkinson will head to the free throw line on a bad foul there by the Railers. He's going to send them for 2 free throws.
Free throw up and no good. Keep it up over there, guys.
Yeah, the little Railer faithful over there giving Wilkinson something to think about while he's shooting the free throw. That one helped. Let's do it again.
Yep, didn't work that time. 44-43. Kahoks with a 1-point lead. 42 seconds to go. Need a bucket here. Gabe Smith, right wing, up top to Sanders. See what Coach Neal wants. Tungate up, foul by Wilkinson. Tungate to the line for 2.
Yeah, they called the clear-out play for Tungate and cleared out this side right in front of us. And Tungate strong to the basket. Tungate so far tonight 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He's got 12 points.
Timeout on the court. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take one as well.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Welcome back to Collinsville, Illinois, where the Railers down by 1 with 29 seconds to go, and Tungate at the line for 2. Up and good. Tied up at 44, and Tungate will get another. Up and no good. Fought for underneath, tapped out of bounds. Off of Smith, going to be Kahawk basketball. Shot clock is off, 28 seconds to go, tied up at 44.
Big stop here, no silly foul. Silly foul off the ball or something gives Kahawks 2 free throws as they're in the bonus.
Kahawks will bring it up. Coates crosses the timeline, picked up there by Smith. Up top to Reynolds. Reynolds over to Wilkinson. Wilkinson dribbles in. Now Reynolds. Reynolds nowhere to go. Wilkinson. 2 seconds. 1 second.
Short.
And no good. And
overtime.
We are in overtime.
Why not at 10:20 at night?
Paula, sorry, but you're going to have another 4 minutes. We'll take a commercial break. We come back. We'll have overtime action here on
This is Corporal Brian Clemens with the Lincoln Police Department. This week, Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers is seeking information in reference to copper gutters that have been stolen off churches in the last couple of weeks. On December 6th at 1:54 p.m., 2 subjects stole a copper downspout off the Zion Lutheran Church at 205 Pulaski Street. They were both on bicycles, and one was wearing a Chicago Bears jacket, the other was wearing a tan coat and blue jeans. If you have any information on this crime, please contact Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers anonymously at 217-732-3000 or the Lincoln Police Department at 217-732-2151. Tips leading to an arrest could receive a cash reward up to $1,000. Crime Stoppers only wants your information, not your name.
The Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week is brought to you by Me Realty, supporting a thriving community safe for families through support of the Crime Stoppers program. Me Realty, 602 Keokuk Street.
Welcome back to overtime here at the Collinsville Prairie Farms Holiday Classic. There's a foul on Carnahan on Tungate, and Tungate, or that's Miller, I'm sorry, hit the ground.
Yeah,
that puts both teams at 5 fouls.
Well, yeah, give credit to Smith, too. Got the jump ball off a 6'11" guy. I always tell the guy, when you're really out height on the jump ball, try to get it on the way up. It's really a turnover. You're not supposed to get it. You're supposed to get it at the height. But I think Smith got it on the way up and tipped it right to Tungate. Tungate with aggressive to go get the ball and was fouled by Carnahan, which was his 5th foul. And as you said, Tungate going to the free throw line. Just missed one the last time the Railers had the basketball, but Brody 3 of 4 here on the night from the free throw line.
Tonight's second tip was brought to you by Chicago Street Rentals. And Tungate to the line. for 2. Couldn't get it. Second one up and got it. 45-44, Railers. Overtime action. Kahoks with the basketball. Work it into Wilkinson. Nowhere to go. He'll dribble around. Now kick it out to the other Wilkinson. Now Reynolds. Wilkinson up top. Back to Reynolds. 10 on the shot clock. Over to Wilkinson. Picked up there by Miller. Evan Wilkinson fires up a 3 and got it.
Boy, he was right at the free throw line. They got it there, and he just kind of motioned his way out past the three-point line. And a tough shot there by Wilkinson on a big 3.
47-45, Kahoks. Railers with the ball. Smith, top of the key. He'll back it out. Now go right. Hand off to Hayes. Up to Miller. Swing it over to Sanders. Sanders to Tungate. 10 on the shot clock. Hayes, left, right elbow. Miller going to dribble in. Up with the right. Got it to go. Little up and under from Miller, and we're tied at 47.
Great strong drive there by Miller. Got bumped all the way to the basket and strong enough to get it up on the glass. A big basket there for the Railers.
Feed Talbot. Now get it inside to Evan Wilkinson, and he's going to be hacked by Smith. 2 free throws coming. Haven't seen Horn for quite some time.
Yeah, Coach Al's been going with that big lineup of Hayes and Sanders underneath to try to slow down a little bit of Talbot. And looks like that's what he's going to go with here for this overtime.
Free throw up and good. Second one up and got it. 49-47, Kahoks, 2:36 to go in overtime. Tungate with the basketball. He'll spin right, pick up his dribble, bounce pass to Hayes. Hayes going to back down, up with the right, up, couldn't get it to go. Wilkinson with the rebound.
Yeah, Hayes just couldn't get that back in a little bit deeper because of the ankle, I think. Just couldn't have enough power to push the defender back underneath the basket.
There's a little running scoop, no good. There comes Tungate. Tungate pushes right. Now up top to Hayes, over to Miller. Miller's going to dribble in, fire to Tungate right wing. Smith, top. Hand off to Hayes. Hayes, top of the key. Picks up his dribble. Tungate's going to dribble in on Wilkinson. Up with the right. Got it.
Oh, big move by Brody.
Tungate having a solid night, and we're tied up at 49.
Yeah, the junior just blow by there by Wilkinson, and a good job of Brody getting high up by the rim to finish that layup.
Oh, there's a push off by Coates. No call. Now Reynolds up top.
Frank's got to get around the big guy underneath. Talbot.
3 on the way from Coates, no good. Rebound, Evan Wilkinson. Fired out to the other Wilkinson. Now Reynolds, he's going to fire up at 3. Hasn't shot all night. Fought for underneath, and Big Frank rips it out of there with 1:09 to go.
Yeah, Miller underneath there to tap it away, too.
1:03, tied up, 49-49. Railers with the basketball. Tungate calls out his offense. Sanders sets a pick. Now give it to Sanders. Over to Smith, right wing. Smith looking for an opening, nothing there. Now they'll reset with 10 on the shot clock. Tungate pushes right, finds a lane, up with the right, got it to go! Tungate flexing his muscles, and the Railers up by 2.
Well, they just really called Tungate's number here in this overtime, Scott, and he has answered the bell. Tungate with 18 here tonight.
About a 5-second difference on the shot clock. Kahoks with the basketball. Wilkinson, nothing there. Tries to feed into
8
Talbot.
seconds in the lane.
He'll throw up with the right. No good. Sanders for the rebound. Talbot over his back, and Sanders going to go to the line.
Great rebound. Great defense there by Sanders. Kept his feet moving. Got Talbot to make an off-balance left-handed hook shot. And not only did he stop him, but he also got the rebound as Talbot went over his back. So Frank will go to the lines for for some big free throws. Obviously, he hasn't been there a lot this year. Scott just hasn't been on the floor a whole lot for the Railers. So some big pressure free throws for the senior here in just a couple minutes.
Full timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Overtime action here in Collinsville as the Railers with a 2-point lead over the Kahoks, and big Frank Sanders at the line for two. 15 seconds to go. Let's see if Frank can get at least one or two, Josh.
Yeah, we need that 3-point lead, that's for sure. Bank it in.
No, misses the first. Second free throw from Big Frank. Got it.
Timeout. Yep.
Timeout on the court. Coach Neal wants to set up his defense. And let's see what he wants. He wants a full timeout. We'll take a full time as well. Don't go anywhere, guys. We're coming down to the end of the game. 15 seconds to go. Railers up by 3.
An accident or injury can happen any day. If you're living without health insurance, now is the time to find a health insurance plan to protect you and your family. New, low-cost plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, prescriptions, preventative care, and more. And you could get a tax credit to help you afford insurance. So call me, Dara Entwistle, 217-737-7581 to help you find a plan that's right for you.
Back to Collinsville, Illinois, where we have 15.8 seconds on the game clock. Railers up by 3. Kahoks with the basketball. Here we go.
Well, you like to see it. They're probably going to set a screen down low underneath.
Got to keep an eye on Coach.
You're absolutely right. This kid just hit one a minute ago.
There's a 3 on the way. Gabe Smith with the rebound, rips it down, and he'll be fouled and go to the line for 2. One free throw will ice it. Thought for sure they would get Coates involved in that shot there, Josh, but Evan Wilkinson able to hit some through the night and had a look, just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, they had the one to send it into overtime that they kind of took a wild shot and didn't get Coates involved, and there again didn't get their leading scorer at 20 points here tonight, and has been Drano from that corner right in front of their bench, and they took a 3 who Wilkinson hit one just a little bit ago in that same corner. He just took that one but couldn't get it to go, and a big rebound there by Smith. Sky high was Smith to grab it, was fouled, and as you said, the Railers need one free throw here to send us to the 3 o'clock game, right?
Yeah, that's right, and you know, it's amazing how a little bit of confidence to start the game, Josh, how it progresses through the game. These guys, the Railers have been in this the whole night, and you could see it building, and previous 2 games we're down early, and especially this afternoon where you already dug a hole, and it's hard to get out of. But tonight they came out, they played a heck of a game, and have a chance to ice it right here with Gabe Smith at the line.
Yeah, and Gabe's been one of our better free throw shooters on the season so far. So Gabe will step to the line. Going to be just him at the line, and Brody Tungate on the lane line. Everybody else, the Railers, Miller, Sanders, and Hayes back in the backcourt. Obviously, you hope that the great thing about this 5 fouls, although I think we would have been in the double bonus probably by now anyways, but a little more at ease would Smith be with 2 free throws as he is here.
Smith, first free throw up and rolls in and good. And that will do it here tonight, as Smith will get another. Now everybody just put your hands in your pockets and don't move.
Stay away from the ball.
Second one up and good. And your final, the Lincoln Railers 54, the Collinsville Kahoks 49. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, and I'm sure we'll have a post game tonight, Josh. So don't go anywhere. You're going to be in the Ground Corporated post game show on WLC.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
An accident or injury can happen any day. If you're living without health insurance, now is the time to find a health insurance plan to protect you and your family. New, low-cost plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, prescriptions, preventative care, and more. And you could get a tax credit to help you afford insurance. So call me, Dara Entwistle, 217-737-7581 to help you find a plan that's right for you.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in Service, Parts, and Detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly, with less downtime, and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Welcome back, Railer Nation. A much happier Railer Nation here tonight as the Railers win it in overtime over the Kahoks from Collinsville, 54-49. And as we were talking just a little bit ago for our Scott and I, it's a much easier game to call when this kind of game.
Those are fun.
Yeah,
those are fun. And I tell you what, that's a gut check right there for the Lincoln Railers. Just the way they came out tonight, Josh, and responded. Obviously, not the performance that we wanted this afternoon, but boy, they came out tonight and they were ready to go. I don't know what kind of pregame speech was given, or if any at all. I think deep down inside, these kids knew that you come out and play, you give it 110%, and things are going to happen, and that's apparent tonight.
We'll go through the scoring here. You're in the Growl Incorporated postgame show. As the scoring for Collinsville was Donovan Coates was the high man in the game. He had 20 for Collinsville, 11 for Evan Wilkinson, 10 for Solomon Talbot, 6 points for Jace Wilkinson, and 2 for Stanley Carnahan. The Railers were led here tonight by Brody Tungate, the player of the game. Just announced right after the Railer game, the Prairie Farms player of the game was Brody Tungate, 18 points for the junior, and he was huge down the stretch in that fourth quarter and plus the overtime. Smith also in double figures with 13, 8 points for Brady Miller, 6 for Drew Hayes, 5 for Frank Sanders, and 4 points for Blake Horn. Again, the Railers win it here, 54-49. Back with more of the Growl Incorporated late post game. You're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball. WLCN's live stream coverage is sponsored by Me Realty. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Go online to merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Growl Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to growlinc.com. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786. State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, with offices at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln, or call 217-732-6211. Dara Entwistle, Independent Health Insurance Agent advocating for you, your family, and your company. Call 217-651-8046. Heartland Bank and Trust Company, with branches on North Sangamon Street and Woodlawn Road. Unlock the power of more with More For You checking from Heartland Bank and save money on the things you're already paying for. Open your account today in branch or online at hbtbank.com.
Welcome back to Collinsville, Illinois at the 40th annual Collinsville Prairie Farms Holiday Classic Tournament. And joining us now is a very pleased Coach Neil Alexander. Coach, that there was a gut check for your kids. After this afternoon's game didn't go as planned, the kids could have just folded it up, called it a weekend. But I tell you what, they came out tonight and got off to a hot start and building that confidence from the get-go. And you could really see it build in the team through the night, and boy, they played a heck of a game, and give credit to Tungate, probably one of his best games all year. He stepped up big, and the Railers come away with an overtime victory against the Kahoks.
Yeah, I think kids were embarrassed after this morning's performance, but we did lose to a good basketball team that really creates problems for us. It puts a lot of pressure on you. Collinsville tried there at times to come up and put pressure, but our kids were a little bit more focused today. Tonight, we beat a good Collinsville team, and we're happy, but we're not satisfied. We want to get better and continue to improve. And we got still hobbling around. We still got Carson that's not back. We're getting closer. Our big guys, Drew, really toughed it up today and really played. He's about, I'd say, 60%, but he's still on the floor, and he makes great contributions to what we're doing and everything. So, we had some big rebounds. Gabe had a great night tonight after, this morning, but it wasn't just one guy this morning. It was a team effort.
Coach,
it was a team effort this morning, and but it was also a team effort tonight to bounce back, and I think you can see how good that we could be, and we're just hoping that we could get everybody together to where we're practicing. I mean, we have yet to practice with a full team this whole year. So it'll be if we can get it going and if we can stay healthy. I've never had a year like we've had this year with the injury bug and everything. So we've just got to try to get through it and see if we can get healthy and make the run that we want to make.
Yeah, Coach, I thought it was just effort tonight. The effort was better going to the rebounds. The effort was better on defense, although Collinsville got loose a few times in the corner. But I think some of that is just Hayes just can't get out there as quickly as he would like. But it all starts with effort with our program. So there's been a lot of times where you've been outmanned, you've been out less athletic, and you've come on top and won games that you weren't supposed to because of effort and toughness and handling the ball. And we didn't do that this afternoon. And tonight was a little more of what regular basketball is about.
Yeah, and we talked about that. We haven't seen somebody, we've played, what are we now, 9-4?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, 13 games, and we've got one charging foul. This whole year, one charging foul. And we should get at least one a quarter.
Right.
And, that's just toughness, being able to step in front of a train and take a charge. And, maybe we should stay away from it because we probably get hurt.
Get hurt, yeah.
But, there's a big horse down there limping, and, we just got to try to keep them healthy and do the best that we possibly can.
Yeah, Coach, I thought late in the fourth quarter and even in overtime, you called Tungate's number a few times with some plays with a clear out for him, and then he was kind of did it on his own a few times of getting to the basket. I think it's with these guys out and Drew hobbled where he can't get to the basket as much, has to give Brody some confidence where he can do those type of things. He's probably one of the better athletes on the team, and he sure stepped up tonight.
Brody has really played really well. He didn't play this afternoon. The pressure bothered him, but he could have just crawled in a hole today and said, "Hey, it's a bad day." But he come back tonight and played a very good basketball game. And we have found a couple kids that can play that is going to help our rotation. I think it's going to help us down the stretch to where the kids have got to accept that they're going to come off the floor and be a little bit fresher. And when we get healthy, we can get some people be fresh and be able to play a little bit harder than what we normally do instead of trying to pace ourselves. So we will keep working at it.
Well, one tomorrow, Coach, 3 o'clock, Troy Triad, I believe, who is a good basketball team. So you got what you wanted, a chance to come out here at 3-1 and play another good basketball team tomorrow and see where you're at and hopefully send us into the new year coming off a couple wins.
Yeah, it would be a great motivator for us to move forward, and hopefully we can get healthy. That's what I want. If you give me a New Year's resolution, give me some healthy bodies to where we can do what I think we can do. So we've made do. The kids that have been healthy has done an outstanding job, and we've just got to continue to get better.
All right, Coach. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock.
Okay. All righty. Thank you.
That's going to do it for us here in Collinsville. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow at 3 o'clock as their Lincoln Railers will be taking on Troy Triad at 3 o'clock. Pregame show starting around 2:30. The Railers now stand at 9-4. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. We know you enjoyed the outcome. We'd like to thank our listeners for listening, our viewers for viewing, and our sponsors for sponsoring. This has been a production of WLCN Sports 96.3 FM. We ask you to patronize our sponsors and say thank you for allowing us to bring you Lincoln Railer basketball. For station manager Jim Ash, studio producer Paula, and cameraman, social media coordinator Lloyd Kirby, and my counterpart Josh Komnick, this is Scott Kirby. Once again, the final score, Lincoln 54, Collinsville 49. Good evening, everyone. It's time to send you back to the studio for the Classic Rock Experience on the Nighttime Fix 96.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball. WLCN's live stream coverage is sponsored by Me Realty. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Go online to merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786. State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, with offices at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln, or call 217-732-6211. Dara Entwistle, Independent Health Insurance Agent advocating for you, your family, and your company. Call 217-651-8046. Heartland Bank and Trust Company, with branches on North Sangamon Street and Woodlawn Road. Unlock the power of more with More For You checking from Heartland Bank and save money on the things you're already paying for. Open your account today in branch or online at hbtbank.com. Member FDIC. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Emo's Cafe, your family restaurant serving home-cooked meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Located at 616 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 217-605-0171. Emo's Cafe, Lincoln's family restaurant. Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor. Located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. Member SIPC. Joe Ryan Country Financial, located at 509 Pulaski Street in downtown Lincoln. Call 217-735-4385. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Simply Traveled Cruise Planners. Let LCHS alum Amy Wiggers-Chen help with domestic and global travel arrangements for groups, generational travel, Disney, all things cruises, and all-inclusive travel. Simply Traveled is so much more than cruises. Call Amy at 615-961-6474 or go online to simply-traveled.com. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball.
An accident or injury can happen any day. If you're living without health insurance, now is the time to find a health insurance plan to protect you and your family. New, low-cost plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, prescriptions, preventative care, and more. And you could get a tax credit to help you afford insurance. So call me, Dara Entwistle, 217-737-7581 to help you find a plan that's right for you.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly, with less downtime, and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.